All right, Mr.Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? So breaking news. The Los Angeles Lakers and Tyronn Lue, aka Ty Lue, aka the former head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, they've reached an impasse, meaning the two have pretty much ended the negotiations that have been going on for a couple weeks now. The Lakers have been on this search for a new head coach, obviously without Magic Johnson, who quit. So I've been told that it's been Jeannie Buss, Rob Pelinka, Rambis and his wife. They have been on this, Kurt Rambis and his wife, they have been on this journey to find a new head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. They've interviewed guys like Monty Williams, Tyronn Lue, Jason Kidd has gotten an interview as well. And I told y'all from the beginning, I like Monty Williams as the guy over Tyronn Lue, but when it's all said and done, I believe Tyronn Lue is going to get the job. All right, that's what I told y'all I believe from the beginning. I actually like Jason Kidd as a candidate more than Tyronn Lue, but I said, look, if you were from another planet and you came down to Earth and then you came down specifically to America and you follow basketball or you're trying to get into the game of basketball and somebody told you that you got LeBron James, it's the Lakers, there is a head coach on the market who is the only coach, not naming Steve Kerr, to win a championship in the last 4 years, right? If somebody told you that there was a head coach that has won a championship, he's won with LeBron, that's now on a new team, the Lakers. He wasn't happy living in Cleveland. Now you can move him to the West Coast. He likes being out there on the West Coast. He likes the area. He's, again, a championship head coach, won a lot of games in the last few years. Technically one of the most winningest coaches in playoff history. You'd be like, this is a no-brainer. Go get this guy and make him your head coach. And that's what the situation was with Ty Lue. I said, I get it. 100% I understand if he's the next head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't agree with it because I don't really care for Ty Lue's coaching style. I don't think he's that good at developing talent. And two things that the Lakers are trying to do. One side, you're trying to please LeBron James. But on the other side, you need to develop some of this young talent. To me, the only way to please LeBron James is to develop some of this young talent and make this team better. I have not seen that from Tyronn Lue. As a matter of fact, the Cleveland Cavaliers going into this season, right, 2018-2019 season, Tyronn Lue started as the head coach. After they lost LeBron, Ty Lue came in as a head coach. Obviously, it was a rebuilding process. Colin Sexton drafted him. Ty Lue was involved in that process. You got him. You knew you would be bad this year. So, 5-10 games into the season, the Cavs give up on Ty Lue. To me, that was a bad sign because it told me Ty Lue wasn't willing to stay around for the developmental process. I didn't like that. You knew the team would be bad. Damn, Cleveland could very well get Zion. Now, that job looks a lot more attractive with Zion and Colin Sexton. If they win in the lottery's Thursday, if they win big in the lottery tomorrow, that job looks a lot more attractive and a lot more sexy, right? So I'm just saying, it's easy to say you didn't want to go through the struggle with the Cavs, with Colin Sexton, a couple of the young guys on that roster, Larry Nance, some of the talent that you think will be around long term. What makes you think that you're going to go with Lonzo, Ingram? Now, these guys are probably more talented than Colin, but they're definitely more Hollywood. I'd rather coach Zion and Colin, two grit and grind guys, over Ingram and Lonzo, two Hollywood guys who ain't done nothing. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not sold on Ty Lue as the next head coach, but I was pretty sure he was going to be the next head coach of the Lakers, and I get it. Now, reportedly, the Lakers and Ty Lue ended negotiations after the Lakers wanted to control who Ty Lue brought in as an assistant coach. So just like I said, I'm not the biggest on Ty Lue, the candidate. That's a growing notion around the NBA. The growing narrative that is being said on Ty Lue is he had LeBron James. LeBron pretty much coached that team, and they're kind of not giving Ty Lue a lot of credit. Again, I feel the same way. But you got to respect Ty Lue's resume. At the end of the day, he's saying, yo, I'm coming with a championship experience. I've been in 4 of the last 5 finals, or 3 of the 4 last finals, whatever you want to say. I deserve respect put on my name. All right? Bare minimum, I deserve to pick my assistant coach. Reportedly, the Lakers, who also interviewed Jason Kidd, like I said earlier, for their head coaching job, they want to make Jason Kidd the assistant coach and even possibly make Tom Thibodeau an assistant coach. I like that staff. I get it if you want to make Ty Lue the face of the brand, as long as I got some good backup. Ty Lue doesn't want it that way. Reportedly, he wants to be able to pick and choose his assistant coach. And by the way, he deserves that right. He wants to pick his own assistant coaches, guys that he's going to have to see day in, day out. Ty Lue and his wife, if he's married, I'm not sure if he's married or not, and build with the assistant coaches and their wife, they're going to have to spend a lot of time together. If he wants to be comfortable with his assistant coaches and families and all that and all the time they're going to spend, he reserves that right. This guy has a championship. We cannot ignore that. As much as I think LeBron was the coach in that, we can't ignore that this guy technically has a championship on his resume. And the Lakers are like, yo, we want to pick your assistant. And Ty Lue's like, no. Reportedly, that's where they reach an impasse. He does not want Jason Kidd as assistant head coach. And I'm not sure if it's even so much about Jason Kidd. He wants to pick his assistant coach like most coaches have the luxury of doing. Ty Lue ain't rolling with that. Y'all trying to give me big money and all this stuff, that's cool. But how in the hell am I supposed to have belief in this organization that y'all are not going to let me go like some of the coaches of the past, or trade me like some of the players of the past, or let me walk like some of the players of the past? How am I going to have any belief that y'all are going to treat me like a real head coach and give me the leash, right? If I ain't even got the luxury and I ain't even got the control to pick my assistant? How are you really expecting me to believe that the Lakers won't just give up on me like Magic did on them, right? So Ty Lue, I think, is playing the game the right way. I still believe this deal gets done. I just think it's going to take a little more time. I just do not see a scenario where Ty Lue is not the next head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. And I'll say this. If I'm Ty Lue, if y'all like Jason Kidd so damn much as y'all assistant coach, y'all want to bring him in, why don't y'all just make him y'all damn head coach? If y'all were 100% on Jason Kidd, right? This is my opinion. If y'all were that damn sold on Jason Kidd, make him your head coach. Something's not fitting with Jason Kidd. That's my opinion. It's got to be something. If you love him that much, if he wows you, reportedly, Jason Kidd wowed them, right? Reportedly, he started talking about how, he had the relationship and he was the guy that brought in a lot of those guys in Milwaukee that technically is the number one seed, not only in the Eastern Conference, but in the NBA this year, right? He's like, I was the one that brought in a Giannis and some of these other young guys. Like, I deserve credit for what they are now. Actually, I don't know how much credit he deserves. Under the last two head coaches, the Bucks have been much better than what they were with Jason Kidd. The interim coach last year, they got better than what they were with Jason Kidd. And then after that, Mike Budenholzer has turned that team from a pretender to a real legit contender that, as I shoot this video, they're like an hour or two away from heading to the Eastern Conference Finals. So if I'm Ty Lue, I'm like, no, I'm not giving up that right. And if I'm the Lakers, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to pretty much make Ty Lue the face of it, so you can have that relationship there with LeBron. Please, LeBron, but still have the guys that you quote unquote want right behind him. If I'm Ty Lue, I ain't agreeing to that. And I believe Ty Lue's going to get his way when it's all said and done. If the Lakers wanted to make Jason Kidd their head coach, they could make that happen tomorrow. Something is missing. And I know Ty Lue ain't going to be an assistant. He'd just rather sit at home. He's paid. He's going to make money in his buyout. He could be a head coach whenever he wants to. It's going to be the right job for Ty Lue to get him to come back. All right? Again, very, very, very peculiar situation in Los Angeles. I think it's very telling that guys like Monty Williams have passed. Luke Walton, trust me, he wanted to get away from Los Angeles and go to Sacramento. That's a real thing. He wanted that job in Sacramento. He wanted to get away from LeBron James, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, hell, even Magic, whenever. He wanted that job in Sacramento. He wanted a fresh start. He wanted away from that mess in Los Angeles. That is not a good sign for the Lakers, man. Not at all. I keep you guys up to date when more breaks. This is breaking news into my platform. Ty Lue and the Los Angeles Lakers, for now, are done negotiating the deal as the two parties opted it's best to move on for now. I think they will revisit these negotiations soon, though. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. You are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now,
Mr.Taliaferro.
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 Shout out to Mr.Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr.Taliaferro TV. Here with the Triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.